What's up, guys? Shuri here, and today I'm going to show you a bunch of reasons why in GOB you should never give up. At the end, I'll also have a comeback from COD Mobile, just because why not? And we're going to start out coming off with our crossbow. We aren't using Scorpion, but instead we are using the Eye, and we're also using an Orion backup. So we're going to come out and just do what we can. Being down by 150 points at some points in this game, and being down by this much at the very end is not a great place to be. They are rocketing, and it is unfortunate. It's kind of how we got into this situation, but it's all good. We are going to do our best to get everyone low, because one of the ways to come back is to ensure that your teammates don't die, because that's what's going to make you lose. Luckily, we are able to get people pretty low and end up getting a killing spree, and right as we're about to die, we are able to end the game, coming back from an insane deficit. Here we are down by about 170, and luckily we are able to get the hill and start our comeback, but being down again this late in the game is not great. Fortunately for us, we are using the Bastion, which is a really good gun, and we have Pork as well as Scout. Luckily for us, we are able to stay alive, and that is going to be key, especially when you're down by a lot. Deaths matter almost as much as points, because the simple fact is, if they get points, they get so close to winning that it doesn't really matter how many kills you get if you're throwing your life away. So the key is, you really need to make sure that you are playing your life as basically as efficient as possible, but you do have to still get the kills, and really you need to be getting the objective or overlooking your teammates, because you got to make sure they don't die as well. It is a very hard thing to do, but it is very doable. And here we are lucky enough to get a lot of those points that we needed, and sadly when we died we gave them back due to a combo breaker, and our teammates die a lot, which is unfortunate, but that's why we jumped down and chased these kills so our team couldn't die and ruin the game for us. But it's all good. We do get the lead back, and we're going for the win. We get them low, and even though we die, we got them low enough that our teammates were able to get that kill and give us the win. This next match is an unfortunate case of the other team rocketing on the worst game type of all time, but luckily we got rockets too. The real unfortunate part is I didn't rocket earlier, so we're down by an impossibly large margin, and they only need a few hundred points to win, which in Orb is very quick to get. To make matters worse, we are playing Orb, which is the easiest thing to score points in. Plus, there is only 40 seconds left, which means if they are able to get this orb at all, we are screwed. Luckily, my teammates are able to hold them off, and we're all camping in the back next to the orb to give maximum protection. I am able to get the double and get the orb, while my teammates do fight them off for me. I am able to get some extra points and use my teammates' armor bars to detect if people are coming or not, and we were able to end up getting the win. Here is a similar situation, just less rocketing, and it is on another game type that is terrible, but this map is even worse. It has to do with just terrible spawns, and I guess they were rocketing a lot. It's been a while since this happened, so I forgot. So yeah, this is another case of rockets. It's just I had enemy on my team, and whenever I have good people on my team, I don't rocket back immediately, because it's just not fair. I mean, we already have the advantage, so it seems unfair to rocket back, right? It's just making it fair for them to rocket. So, it is what it is. I will eventually rocket if it gets too egregious, and it is pretty bad so far. Luckily for me, I do have enemy, like I said, which means we have a much better team than them. So I am able to go ahead and get a lot of these kills until I miss terribly. but I'm gonna switch rockets because, like I said, when it's their whole team rocketing, it gets a little bit crazy. And right here, I did miss a ton of shots, but luckily I got rockets too. And we are up by 100 here, and thank God, because, like I said, enemy is one of the best in the world, and it really does make it fair no matter what, just because of how good he is. So we're going to keep on going and just do what we can to be able to get some kills. And sadly, I wasn't able to save him, but I do have some rockets, so I'm able to get the kill and hold them off for long enough for my teammate to go get those points. We are going to try to go ahead and turn around and get an amazing triple kill. I wasn't able to turn around in time to get the 4 at once, but that triple was pretty awesome. Great game, enemy. I appreciate it, bud. And on this next one, luckily, even though we were down by 100, it is earlier in the game, and that gives us the advantage of time because it is super unfortunate when they only need a few kills to win, and you have to come back by getting triple or quadruple the amount of kills they need. So it is really nice that we had more time. The problem is that we didn't use it wisely, so we did end up getting in a situation where they were getting pretty close. Luckily, we were able to bring it back with a couple multi-kills, but the biggest thing that you can do in a solo game is watch over your teammates, and on maps like this, go to a center position where your teammates may go that are gonna probably end up dying, and you also have the most ability to see the most parts of the map. This can help you be able to help your teammates, like I'm able to help this pumpkin guy get these kills and stay alive, because that is what's most important. And then if I need to, I can go get the kills as well. But my main objective is just trying to keep my teammates alive and do the best job I can to make sure that they're getting their kills without any deaths, because that's what we're gonna need to do. And then run away to make sure I stay alive. And last but not least is Call of Duty. In case you don't know, this is Hill, and it moves similar to Zone Control. And it is 104 to 149, which is unfortunate for me because it goes to 150. So in this game, you don't get points for kills, you only get points for spending time in the hill, and it's 1 point for every second. Luckily for me, my teammates are doing good, and even though I am new to this gun at the time, it is a pretty easy one to use. I do miss some with it, but for all the most part, it is going pretty well. Right here, my teammates are going for the hill, so I'm going to try to cut them off at their spawn on their way to the hill, and I'm able to kill him and his dog kill streak, which allows me to save my team. As I can tell from my UAV, which gives me little red dots of them on my minimap, I can see where they are, which is great. And I know he's right here due to the minimap, and I am able to get the kill. I see that the hill is contested, which is why I go in it to make sure if my teammates die, they don't get the 1 point they need, and we do end up winning. This is on Legendary. It was many months back, but again, it was a nice comeback of 50 points to nothing, and they only needed 1 point. So I figured, hey, why not show it? Alright guys, I hope you